main street that stood tested times today crumbling. Why? Because we gave importance to our ideals, which are not to promote the well-being, but to promote each other's weaknesses. So much so that we forgot our strength was the unity of being one kind, the humankind. Not the left, not the right, not the center. Because either way, whichever the way you look at, if you're on the right, you're in the ditch. If you're on the left, you're still in the ditch. If you're in the middle, you might get hit by a car. So how stupid can you become? And it is important. Now they've got a little project going over here. It's called the Main Street Promise, safe, accessible, connected. And the project that gives you, or gives the citizens of this particular piece of land here in Oregon, an opportunity to walk the streets, the sidewalks, without getting tripped by the broken, crumbling infrastructure that shouldn't be the case in a rich country like United States. I love this nation. I love the entire way of life. Not just this nation, but the entire way of life of being a human. Yes, this can't be happening to a cinema or a wonderful architecture that stood here for at least a half a century. A family consignment. So this shouldn't be happening to our main streets. Our main street scene should be looking like this, with full of life. That was from the past. Look at the state of this high street, the main street here in Vancouver, Oregon. Why can't we put our efforts in where life thrives rather than pushing the energies of the life that can thrive on a high street into abysmal. Oh, look at that creative bicycle, that window display. And build these to last. And they're knocking these down and building these to swim in the winds of the new idea about having what a trash idea, I would say. What a trash idea. We should preserve and hold on to these sort of structures rather than tearing these wonderful experiences, tearing these wonderful features, the old architecture, and putting things like this compared to this. What is the matter with the folks today? You know, skeletal type rubbish out there compared to what stood centuries, or at least a half a century for that matter. Don Briggs Association, the brick building that the concept came from when the materials were scarce. Anyway, it's time to cross. And yeah, folks, from that building to that one there, which could have been a library, you know, what is it? What is it that we are lacking? The common sense? What kind of a fool would invest in something that you let go of the wonderful old look at this, a theater where everybody worked Monday to Friday, work, build the nation, build the city, build the country, build life, build a family, the barber shop next door, cafe at the corner, or still a lovely barber shop in the corner there. And they came to the whole family came to the theater, to the cinema, to see the movie together and experience that life. But what is happening now? What's happening now? We're tearing things down for no particular given reason. And what is so important is to hold on to those wonderful traditions in the mainstream and preserve, protect the old ways of life. Because the old ways of life made sure that they held the traditions and values beautifully, instead of just being disposing, because these days we've created a society which is pay, use, abuse, and dispose. That should go away.